Hello, YouTube. I just had Under Night and Birth EXE Late come out, so I've been working on kind of getting the hang of that along with work. I'm not really that great yet, but I thought I'd have a little bit of day one play footage just for the fun of it all. So I figured I'd just go ahead and knock that out of the way. It's a really fun game. Overall, not really super complex if you're used to the 2D anime fighter style. Obviously still a work in progress here. I'm not really super awesome like that, but it takes a lot more concentration for me to play it right now since I'm not used to it. I'm just trying out a timed attack here. I think there's a achievement for beating it in 10 minutes, which my first fight right there kind of took 1, so I'm not expecting much here. Maybe like 12. I seem to be able to get really close. I played score attack earlier and missed the score attack score by about 20,000, which is a match tops. But so far, I kind of tried out all the characters once, and so far, Orie has been my best by far. I find her pretty easy to use, and that's usually what I pick. Generally speaking, that's the best reason to pick a character as a main character, obviously, but... One of the biggest things that takes getting used to in this one, coming from Persona Arena and the newest Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma. The old one's not as big of a switch, but this game doesn't really have much of a burst mechanic. Not completely unheard of in more recent iterations of fighting games. it doesn't really have a burst mechanic, so if someone starts getting a combo on you, you're pretty much stuck in it until they drop it or it's over, which is good and bad. Some of the combos are a little hard to learn if you're not used to it. I'm not used to the complexities that go into it, really, because other games are so much more lenient. They do give you a lot of ways to make it work, though. I'm not sure how common it is in other fighters, but I know, coming from Persona and BlazBlue as well, another odd thing is not all the characters have the same movement capability, so to speak. BlazBlue had a few of them where you had like Tiger, who could barely move and you couldn't really dash or do air dashes or anything like that. But this game, most of the characters can't do an air backdash, which after playing Persona Arena is a really big throw-off, because I'm just so used to having that option there. It made me think I was going to end up maining Seth, because Seth actually is one of the only characters who has that capability. Drop that. The major game mechanic, though, that this game has that not a lot of other ones do that I haven't really noticed is the grid gauge. You might have noticed it. It's about in the middle of the screen at the bottom. But it is essentially it's the equivalent of negative state and things like that. You get an attack boost. There's a little circle that goes around, and the diamonds fill up as you attack, run, or successfully guard. And if the circle actually finishes its rotation while you have more diamonds than your opponent, it gives you a slight attack boost. And gives you access to the chain shift, which acts as your one more cancel, things like that. It gives you a second to see what's going on, and also it takes every single diamond you have and turns it into a little bit of your super dodge, which then allows you obviously to use more supers. This game actually seems like it has a lot of supers because basically after you have 100% dodge, any of your special attacks can actually become super attacks if you use the C command, which is circle. And I believe this is PlayStation exclusive, so I don't think Xbox matters, but if it did, I'm pretty sure Xbox is B, as the default controls, obviously. I don't use a fight stick either, so if you use a fight stick, obviously it's however you have it set up. It's been a really fun game. I had a little bit of a heads up on it because I've been watching a lot of like tournament videos and things of that nature. So having that definitely helped. Coming into it, I kind of knew about the grid dodge, things like that, and the altered movement for the
Orie, second floor, divide.
I'm not sure. I think the CPU is affected by game difficulty in every mode on this one. I know some fighters have like score attack, where score attack has insanely overpowered people because they have like the boss mode, things like that. To my knowledge, obviously, like I said, this is still day one for me. As far as I have found, there's nothing too awful. Now, I only play on 3. The difficulty goes up to 5. And 3 actually was a pain in the butt when I first started. Yep, it looks like I'm just going to miss that achievement unless I really slam through the final battle. But, hey, whatever. It's my first time running through Time Attack 2, so I didn't really know what to expect. One of the biggest things I've noticed also about this game is, to me, I don't know if anyone else is similar to me, other fighters, I can switch characters really easy, just by learning some basic things with them. This game hasn't been as successful as that. When I was trying out other characters, they kind of had a different feel to them. It wasn't like other games where it was like, oh, just learn a few combos here and there. I actually feel like some of the characters play differently. Pretty obvious thing to notice, I guess, but yeah, that was just my first playthrough on it. Didn't quite make it, obviously. Apparently stage 5 gave me a lot of issues. But, so yeah, I've just been kind of giving this one a shot. I've really been enjoying it so far, but you'll probably be seeing more videos of this here in the days to come, at least right at this moment, since it's what I've kind of been working on. And I guess I'll see you next time.